What's up everybody, welcome to the Pro Network. Today we're going to be doing some Arick runs because it's Valentine's Day event. And so we might get an Arick AL. What's up? So here we are. And I'm also going to be using some books. Hopefully I have some for drop for 1 hour. So music book, have my fortune on, and it's farming time. And I think I want to wear the Jar of Greed too. Let's see if I can kill him in one shot wearing the Jar of Greed. That would be awesome. Yeah, because I don't know exactly how much HP he has. And if anybody wants to come down and join me, you're welcome to. And of course, minstrel preferred. I like to farm this boss too because you never know when you're gonna get a AL, and since it's a limited event boss, it's nice to have the AL handy in case I make some new characters. But if I get a lot, I might sell some too, of course. Hey, what's up? So it does seem like even with Jar of Greed, I'm able to kill him with one shot, which is great. Because my fortune says I have 5-star luck, so hopefully something drops. And I think I might as well use some of these purification. Yeah, I mean, why not? 10 minutes. Oof. Uh-oh. You know what? I'll go double check right now, see if normal, because I believe Arick is one of the bosses that you do get it in normal, but I think it's best to check. So let me take a look. Yeah, I know we're doing this. It's down the hill. Oh, you're right. 220 drops Arick, and 200 drops the regular one. So yeah, 220 is the one that we go into. What is this, High Wizard? Oh yeah, for Paladin. I guess I'll take a stroll down there and show you guys also where Dolan is after I do this kill. Yeah, 220, so this drops the AL, definitely. And 300 drops one as well. From what I see, there's no difference between 220 and 300 in what they drop. Percents might be different, but I can't even guarantee you that part either. I think they're about the same. I think the 300 does give you more experience though. Okay, so we found it. Yep, so very easy farm. I mean, if you can do some damage, like Arick is the ALX towel and pretty easy to get. And I don't think Arick drops anything other than a X-Tot as a AL as a rare, so if you get a rare, it's an AL. It's kind of like Dory, so that's the great part about these boxes.
And a lot of people farm Doan for the chance to get the spec S for Doan, which is worth some money too. That's why the paladin wanted to go down the hill if you farm Doan. But I've tried farming there. I've never had luck with that. I think it's because it's the lottery that you might get it or something like that. I forgot exactly what it is, but I never had any luck getting the Doan spec S. Hey, how's it going? Yeah, there's a lot of people that quit and stuff, you know, but there's always people that just like to play casually as well, you know? They just don't play all the time. You know, I've talked to some people that also kind of like uninstalled and all that, and then every so often they reinstall. Because, you know, something changes in the game. They make those updates and stuff, and then so, like new skills upgrades and all of that. I might actually try fighting this Arick with my minstrel later. Let's see if I can kill it solo, because minstrel has sweet song, which is even more drop rate. But this ninja has 5 stars, so the ninja's pretty good with 5 stars. But I will try the minstrel maybe another day. But so far, nothing.
It might be icy outside, but it's warmer than ever.
Well, seems like it's gonna be a long farm, but hopefully I'll get it within the hour because I am using a book, so that should help. But I also have other books that I think I want to use too, not just that one. I think I should have a drop book. Yeah, drop off book. Look at that. Let's try that. And let's take a look at how much we have. 37 runs already. Or roughly, because the pet sometimes pick up some too. What's going on? What's going on? My pet got hurt. Oh, so in this event, for everybody who's new, you could get an avatar. By getting up to a certain part of this event, they tell you to collect materials, and you can make the avatar. So I think for my sniper, I want the avatar as well. So I think I'll be doing that a little bit later. But I believe, if I'm correct, that you make the avatar where I think Doan and Pole is. So, some people are already wearing it, but basically you get to be in shorts or this tiger looking thing, and then you get, there's I think 3 avatars. I'm not sure exactly, but I think there are 3 avatars. Or at least one of them is a weapon that you can wear as an avatar. The other one is body. I think it's 2 bodies and I'm sorry, 1 body avatar and 2 additional avatars. So if you made a new character and you don't have a costume or whatnot, then this event's pretty cool because you get a costume. You just have to run down there and make it. But for right now, I am just trying to get this laid out, and it's taking forever. But I mean, this is always how it is with trying to get ALs and rares. But the great part is the rare should drop because rares are not that hard to get. It's the ALs are hard to get. But because this is ALs on the rare, it should be easier. Or should I say that the AL is the only rare, so it should be easier. Killed my pet. Hey, how's it going? I mean, I tell you guys, like, I have different characters that do different things. Like, not all my characters can just kill bosses like this, but, I built this character to do stuff like this, so yeah, it can be... it can look like it's very easy to do, but it's just because this character is built without damage. when one hits, so a million something a hit, and it's fast. Like my paladin can hit up to a couple million, but it takes like 10 seconds to charge up and stuff like that. And then you need support to help you when you're done, because Oath requires some HP being taken away, and so you need to replenish that. For the ninja, not so much. The ninja does need some MP potions, but not much at all. So fast, efficient. That's why I like farming on the ninja the most. Sometimes I would use support with the ninja as well, though. Just in case I'm farming a harder boss and then I die and stuff, and then my support can heal me. So like when I'm farming bosses like Iruna and stuff, I die all the time with this ninja, but it takes chunks right before every time I die, so it doesn't matter. They just heal me. My support just heals me, and then just continue doing damage. 1 million, something to hit. I'm not doing 1 million right now because I have Jog on, so it's still very close even with the Jar of Greed on. When I use Spacia 2 slot, I'm over 1 million something. I'm also wondering how well my sniper would do fighting this boss. I gotta test that out later. See if the sniper can kill him solo easily. Because my CF sniper has a hard time doing bosses and surviving. It's kind of a party sniper. But he's only a level 220 boss, so I really shouldn't have a problem with a 320 sniper. But again, it won't be as efficient even if I use my sniper, because my ninja just does so much more damage. So far, 71 runs, no AI yet. I think every time I do farm Oni, I don't always get X tiles. So even though this boss does only drop X tiles, I don't know if the drop rate or whatnot is not as high, or something like that, because I don't always get them. I think so far my favorite boss to farm is Nigdu. Nigdu is just hands down the best boss. Most profitable, well worth the time. This boss drops Arick AL, you know, blue, red, green. And the stats of Arick is, I think, like, I forgot how many percent, like, a couple percent critical damage. Do I have an Arick on me? I'm not sure. Yeah, a couple percent critical damage. So it's a good X-Tile. It's just not, like, you know, the best X-Tile out there, but it's still pretty good if you need critical damage. Whenever I make a new character, I usually use Aricks and stuff as some of the first ALs that I put in, because I replace them later with better ones, but for the time being, I'm using the colors for the line, and then you get some bonus critical damage, so it really doesn't hurt. And there's not much, even if you want to farm something else, there's not much ALs that are really easy to kill and you get something useful, so he is one of them, so I always take advantage of things that are pretty easy. That's why Nigdu is my favorite boss. I mean, a level 77 Nigdu dropping a 500 million X-Tile, that's just nuts, right? I mean, it's so simple. You kill a level 77 boss with one hit without trying. So I ended up using my minstrel to kill Nigdu all the time with Sweet Song, and that's why I liked it so much, because Sweet Song was making me get better drop luck. So in turn, I was getting more Nigdus. And of course I was wearing Jar of Greed. But will that event return this year? I'm not sure. I really hope it does, but I don't think so. Arick, on the other hand, just will not drop an X-Tile. I need that AL crystal. What I am getting is some purification beans, which are useful, but they're only good for 1 minute, so it's kind of like, every minute I will have to buff. Hey, what's up? Yeah, so it's Valentine's Day event. I wonder if they implemented anything new. I didn't see anything, but sometimes I do miss like some of the key things I have to do to join the events, but I didn't see anything new in this event. I talked to the little girl in the front of the event, and she didn't have any quests for me or anything like that. Or she did have a quest, but I think they're old quests. I think I've already done them. But if you guys know if there's something new in this event, let me know, and I'll go check it out. I have no idea what it was just said to me. Okay. Hey, what's up? Just doing some farming of Arick. We're trying to get that AL. It is taking a while to get though. I don't do production. I don't do any production. I hate it. I hate it, hate it, hate it. And I hate it how they make it so that you have to do production to get an avatar on some events. I hate that too. It's not right. Hey, what's up? So my production is at 0. It's pretty bad. I don't do any production. It takes too long to do. So where am I at? I am at 98. And no way out yet. So pretty close to a stack. Yeah, I know. I have a friend on that likes production too. Does it all the time. Because they make some money if you're lucky with production and you just end up with something that's slotted and hard to make. So they make good amount of money. Sometimes they make billions, I believe, at a time if they do production. But the amount of work that you need to do, or the amount of money or capital that you need to sometimes buy the materials for the production or get someone to farm it for you, can be quite hefty. So that's why they're worth a lot. Certain items. And then plus you have to level your stuff all the way up to that production level, which is even harder. And like in production, you just click buttons and stuff, so it's very repetitive and boring, you know. So that's why I don't like production anymore. So like if you're going online, you should just kind of play the game instead of just clicking buttons and menus. I'm sorry, to do production. But you know, some of the highest level people who can produce things can produce some really nice equipment, like Ogre Shield. And you know, I can't make it at all, but because they have that production level, they can make what as much as they want, as long as they farm all the materials that are necessary. I think I'm going to use another drop hook. And kind of want to use something else too. So let's take a look. Drop rate 3 times for 15 minutes. Sounds good. Trying to stack that luck.
And I also think you need something. I think you need some of this thunder drum if you want to make the avatar or whatnot. So I think those are useful too, but I don't remember. I don't remember what exactly these evil thunder drums are for. Seems like someone's asking me if I'm doing that move. I'm farming Arick AL. That's what I'm farming. Arick ALs. And hopefully green. Yeah, hopefully green. Oh. Okay, let me turn it down to mute. Because I think a blue Arick isn't worth anything. Well, I mean, it is. It's still worth millions, but not anywhere near green. I think a green is much more valuable. Because, you know, who wants critical damage on a blue Arick, right? So, that's the main reason. Red Arick, green Arick, those are better. Yes, there is. There is a avatar in this event, and you should take advantage of it if you don't have one. And I think I can show you what it looks like. So here it is. Right, Sensi Bun Oni garb. You see that garb? It's basically the shorts for men. And I think it's a bikini for females. But yes, there is a costume, and that is the costume. You could get it by going to. Oh, getting hit. You can get it by going into the event quest and doing it, and then going up past, I think, Doan and Pole, and then collecting the materials, and then turning it in to get this costume, which my sniper needs, like I said earlier. So I will be doing that quest for my sniper. But in order to do it, you're going to have to go through all the parts of the Valentine's Day event, I believe. And that's going to be a headache.
Because my sniper and bosses don't mix. But it is a cool costume and I do like it a lot. So it is definitely worth the time if that is the costume that you want for your character. However, I have a couple characters that did this already and I have it for a couple accounts. So I don't know if I want to run through it again with my sniper. I am kind of lazy. And I've been farming these Aricks and they just will not drop. Currently, I am at 99 and 35. So 134. So my drop up book ended, so I'm gonna use another one. There it is. Finally. OMG. SMH. And it's a red. That's the stats. Critical damage 6%, melee magic resist -5, magic evasion -12, but critical damage 6%, and it's a AL. So, great. Got one. And how long did it take? That took 99, 100. Always. That took 142 to 43 tries. Oh, not actually, because, the pet does give me some. So I estimate maybe about a stack. The pet probably picked up a good, like, 20, 25 or so. But like I was saying, this boss only drops ALs. So if it's a rare, it's an AL. It's just a matter of color. Yeah, it's easy for me. It's one shot. He reminds me of Sorrow Farms. Really just one shot. And I'm wearing a jog, so quite easy. But not for everyone. Not for every class is what I meant to say. Ninja class specifically, very easy. And I think assassin class may be very easy too. And of course monks. Monks just, they can solo almost everything. I don't like leaving after I get one rare because it there's a chance, I've seen it before, that after you get one rare that more rares pop up. So I like to do a few runs after I get a rare just in case that happens, because sometimes like within a span of like maybe 10 minutes I could get two rares, and then for the next like 3 hours I won't get anything. So I do like to do that, and if I'm lucky, hopefully I'm on a hot streak. And in case you guys didn't know, there's also a harder version of this boss. I think the level 300 version. It's very doable with the party, but it takes longer. And he blinds in that version. I don't like being blind because I can't attack when I'm blind. Yeah, I think blindness messes with the Dance of Clones, so I can't use it if I'm blind. So, as you guys can see, even the normal version, you could get the AL, so there's really no point doing the hard. Even though in the previous times of this event, I've done mostly all of them as hard, it's really unnecessary. You just get more experience, really, and I think your drop luck might be higher, but you can boost that. Yeah, it's really the same drop. You see, it's normal and hard, and it's really the same drop. So just do normal. So much better. But not everyone has done the Valentine's Day event, so if you haven't, it's gonna take you a while to catch up to Arick at this level because yeah, because you're gonna have to go through all the other bosses to finally make it here. But I've just done this event so many times throughout the years, so they allow me to just skip right to them. I think one of my books ran out. Yeah, both of my books ran out. So my drop luck kind of lowered, and not really getting lucky anymore. So I'll call it a day. At least I'm happy with the AL, and you guys get to see what the stats are. Before I go, I'll show you one more time.
And that is it. Thank you so much for watching. If you're a new member, please subscribe. If you like this video, please thumbs up. Check y'all out next time. Have a nice one.